What's up, YouTube? Today I want to talk about government shutdowns.
Let's go. Ready? Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Turn them off. So much nicer.
And I can't believe we're here again where we have another government shutdown and Republicans are blaming it on Democrats and vice versa. What a surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It's very frustrating to see politicians push this narrative and to see people online fully engage with it and come to this conclusion that it's one side causing the shutdown. In any other job, when you don't get along with someone, you are still required to work. You would be held accountable for refusing to work in a situation where you didn't get along with anyone. It happened famously to Kobe and Shaq, and I think we all know of the example of the McDonald's and the ever-broken McFlurry machine. You can still go to a McDonald's and get a hamburger if the McFlurry machine is broken. And I think that's a perfect example of my point, where we have all these other problems in the government and in society right now, such as the growing disparity between cost of living and our wages, the cost of housing and rent, the mental health crisis in America, and the growing drug problem in America. Those are four issues right there that could be worked on right now had they not been shut down, while putting a pin in healthcare, which seems to be the main issue or point of contention that the media and politicians are running with. But that is my point, where we have all these other problems to tackle, and in any of our jobs, you finish your work, you move on to the next thing. We expect this from firefighters, nurses, doctors, policemen, and even with the most non-essential jobs. And that's not to pick on them, but that's to show how in every other categorical instance of disagreeing with your coworker, you are not allowed to either go home early or quit, which is kind of like the equivalent of what these politicians are doing with the shutdown. And it's insane to me. It's insane that we as citizens allow this to happen and buy into their narrative that this is the other side's fault. They are all at fault for having this mentality. You are paid politicians. Your whole job is to find a diplomatic solution in order to solve these problems and to work together to represent the interests of our citizens, of Americans. And they're simply not doing that. They would rather sit around and play hot potato and blame each other rather than at least work on some issues that we can currently solve. They would rather shut everything down, waste taxpayer dollars and precious time that could be devoted into solving these four issues and more that I haven't even named. It's inexcusable. It's absolutely inexcusable in my opinion. And the fact that people completely buy into this "they did it, it's their fault" narrative is counterproductive. We need to start holding politicians accountable to the bare minimum, which is doing their job and representing us as citizens.